Okay, in order to change the font size of our menu, we want to make it a little bigger so it looks in proportion to the rest of the website. You go to theme options and scroll down until you reach menu settings. And once you're there, you can choose your primary menu font. You can change the font size. So how do we change the font size is right now it's at 12 pixels. Let us make it 18 and let us save changes to see what it looks like. So once the changes have been saved, you go back and you refresh to see if the font size has increased or not. And there you go. The font size has become bigger and it's much clearer and it looks good. Well, the only issue is that it's not really aligned with the logo. So basically there seems to be this space. We want our menu to come down a little bit. Now let's see how we can solve this spacing issue. Now you go back to your menu and you go to main settings. Once you're in main settings, you go down, you keep scrolling down and you until you reach primary menu spacing. So we want to remove the bottom spacing and make it 0. And let's save changes and see what difference it makes. Okay, once the theme options have been saved, we go back and refresh our page. Okay, so it hasn't made much of a difference. So let us go back and change it again. Let us remove some of the top spacing as well. And how about we change some of the logo spacing and change some of the top spacing, bring it back to 10 and leave the bottom spacing as 10 and click on Save Changes. Okay, let's refresh to see what changes have been made. And okay, well, this has gone higher. We want it to come lower, so we want to increase the top spacing. So let's try that and see. Let's increase the top spacing of the primary menu. Let us increase it to say 30, the primary menu spacing, and click on Save Changes. Let's refresh to see if it makes a difference. Okay, it's come lower. Let's increase it by another 20 pixels. Okay. Primary menu spacing, top spacing, let's make it 50. Click on Save Changes. And now let's refresh our page to see if the menu has aligned with the logo or not. Okay, it is almost aligned. I think if we increase the top spacing by 5 more pixels, it should be good enough. So remember, we are in theme options, main settings, scroll down until you reach the primary menu spacing, top spacing, make it 60. Now what WordPress development is all about trial and error. You have to do these empirical experiments to design your website and to see what looks good to you. So let us refresh the page to see how our menu looks like. And there you go. Our logo and our menu is on the same line. The page looks much more aligned. It looks much more better. Okay, now that our menu is created, we are gonna add a login page to our website. Now, basically, right now, in order to log into your website, you have to go to your website URL and go to /wp-admin. Now, this is a little cumbersome because, okay, let me just log out and log in back again. Okay, now when I log out, this is what it shows me. This is not exactly my website, and there are no links back to my website. So I need to create a login form within my website. So which does not take me away from any of my web pages. So let us install a new plugin called Theme My Login, which will help you create a login form for your website. Very simple. Now let us log back in. Okay, so now let's add this new plugin. Go to Plugins, Add New, search for Theme My Login, and click on Install Now. The first one by Jeff Farthing, Install Now. Click on OK. And once it's installed, click on Activate Plugin. Okay, now this has installed the Theme My plugin. This has installed the Theme My Login plugin, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's see what difference it makes. Now just log out again. And there you go. You have a login form for your website. So this is at the URL, your website name /login. So now this, I'm sure you'll agree, this looks more professional, this looks more cleaner. So whenever you have to log into your website, just come over here. So now we can enter our username and password. Okay, now that we've taken care of the login plugin, let's see what is next. Now the next is to add footer widgets to our blog. We're reaching the end, so now let's see how to add footers. Okay, first let me tell you what the footer section is. Now the footer section in your website is the area which appears below, which will contain information relating to your privacy policy or anything else. It's this customizable section which will come on each and every page of your website. So let's see how to add your footer section. Now go back to your dashboard, go to Appearance and Widgets. If you remember correctly, this area is the same place where you edited your primary sidebar, and you can see there are 3 more sections. There are 4 more sections in fact, for footer column 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hey, so there are 4 footers here, but how about if we just want 3 sections for the footer? So in order to do that, you go to Appearance and Theme Options. And under Main Settings, you go down and go to the footer widget layout. And right now you can see the option for 4 footer areas is selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want this, we want 3 footer areas. So choose this one, which has got 1, 2, 3 footer sections. And save changes. And let's go back to our widgets area and refresh this page as well. And there you go, we have only 1, 2 and 3 footer columns right now. Okay, now in our first footer column we are going to add a contact information widget. So just scroll down until you reach Virtue Contact vCard. So just click on this and add it to your footer column 1 and click on Add Widget. So it adds a contact information card to your footer. So let's give it a title and name it Quick Contact. Company name, let's add your company name, add your own name, add your address, and add your other information, add your zip code, add your telephone number, add your email address. And once you're done, just click on Save, and that's it. This particular widget has been added to your footer. So just refresh the page to get a visual demonstration of what it looks like. Scroll right to the bottom, and there you have it. You have a very nicely formatted footer section with your contact information, which appears on each and every page of your website. There you go. It makes your website look much more professional. So now let's add a couple more widgets. So the next one is, let us add some social icons and your portfolio. So now the thing about your footer widgets is you can add as many widgets as you can fit, as many widgets as you want. So let's add a section on social icons, which is this virtue social links. Click on it, add it to your footer column 2, click on add widget, and give it a title and enter your Facebook page link, your Twitter link, your Instagram, G+, LinkedIn, whatever you want. And once you're done, click on save. And you know what? We are going to add another widget to our footer column 2, and we are going to add a recent, we're going to add our image grid of our recent portfolio items to our footer column 2. So just click on this and choose footer column 2 and click on add widget. And scroll down and you can see this image grid has been added to our footer column 2. Let's give it a title. Let's call it portfolio. Grid choice is portfolio. All. Number of images, let's leave it at 6. Click on save. And now let's refresh our page to see what our footer looks like. And there you have it. You have our social icons, which have a very nice mouse over effect, and we have our portfolio items in our footer. Now let us add the third and final widget to our footer, and that is going to be a widget of a custom menu of links. Now, how do you create a custom menu? It's the same way we created our main menu. You go to appearance and you go to menus, and let us add a new custom menu with 3 links for the login page, the blog page, and a contact us page. So let us go to create a new menu under appearance and menus. Click on create a new menu. And let us give this menu a name, footer menu. Click on create menu. And let us add 3 links to it. Login, our contact us, and our blog. Now, after you install the Theme My Login plugin, it automatically added these pages like reset password, lost password, login, and logout to your pages. So once you select these, just click on add to menu. And click on save menu. And now for this menu, we do not give it any location as yet. We assign it a location in our widgets area. So before you do that, just refresh your page. And once your page is refreshed, we will add a custom menu widget to our footer column number 3. So let's search for custom menu, and here it is, custom menu. Choose it, drag it, give it a title and say exter, and just call it links. And you select a menu and you can choose the footer menu which we just created. Click on save. And refresh your page to see what your footer looks like. Okay, Scroll down and here you go, our footer is ready. We have a links page with the login, logout, and a link to the blog and a link to the contact us page. Let's see if it works. And here you go, it links to your blog page and your contact us page. Okay, now let us move to the next section. Okay, now we need to just make a couple of minor changes which we are going to do in our theme options. Now the next thing is to add a favicon. Now as you can see, just see where my mouse is pointing. Now every website in the world has, in the title section, has this little image over here that is known as a favicon, F-A-V-I-C-O-N. Now if you go to the Google website, google.com, Google has this favicon of this letter G surrounded in a blue box. Now it just looks very professional, and it's used as a marketing or a branding way to differentiate your website in the browsers tab. Now how do you add a favicon to your website is first of all you need a 16 by 16 pixels transparent .png or a .eco file. Now now after this video is over, you can go to the articles, and under useful links I have posted a bunch of links which will help you create a transparent PNG or a eco favicon. So for my purposes, I've already created one, so I'm going to upload the favicon to the website. So to do that, you go to Appearance and Theme Options. And once you're there, scroll down to Miscellaneous Settings. And once you're there, you keep scrolling down until you come to the section on Custom Favicon, where it says you upload a 16px by 16px PNG GIF or eco image that will represent your website favicon. So I'm going to upload one. I'm going to go to Upload Files, and I'm going to choose vFavicon. I'm going to choose my file. I'm going to select it, and here you go, my favicon has been uploaded, and I'm just going to click on Save Changes. And once the changes have been saved, I'm just going to go back to my website, refresh, and watch this space. It will represent our recently changed favicon. Just give it a second. Okay. The page has reloaded. And with our new favicon, as you see, now you can see this looks so much better than what was there before, which was just a blank document. So this differentiates your website among the many other websites which are open in your user's browser. Okay, now if you scroll down on your page, you will see that there is this section at the bottom, which is your footer section. Now it contains random information about the theme developer which you don't want. You want to customize this and put your own wordings. So how you do that is you go to your theme options, and under miscellaneous settings, you scroll down till you reach the footer copyright text. And now you change this. You add the copyright symbol, which you can just copy from here. Copy this and paste it and say copyright 2009 to 2014, company name, and you can add any other information you want. I'm going to add the section on who developed this website. So website development by, I'm gonna add a link to my personal website. Now, for those of you who do not know HTML, you can just gloss over this section. It's not that important. Or for those of you who know HTML, you know what I am doing. I'm adding an anchor text back to my website, which says that I have developed this. So I'm just going to save this. And I am going to refresh my page to see what my footer text area looks like now. And here you go, custom text is here. Copyright, and the website development by Vikram Behel, which links back to my website. And let's see if it works. Yep, it works. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. Okay, now the last section we are going to do is add some icon menus to the top bar. And how you do that is, first basically you must be asking, what is the top bar? This is the top bar. This is the blue section with the search bar. And we're going to add some icons over here, maybe our Facebook and our LinkedIn icon, so that it's easy for the user to connect with us. So how we do that is go to theme options and go to appearance theme options and go to top bar settings. So once you're there, you just configure it. So you say use the top bar on, use the top bar icon menu, change it to on. Basically it should turn blue in color when it's on. So let us add some top bar icons. So click on this plus and select an icon. Just in this search field you can search for Facebook and you can choose whichever one you want. I'm going to choose this. I'm going to give it a title Facebook, and I'm going to link it to my Facebook page. And for now I'm just going to enter hash, but later on you can just add the URL of your Facebook page here. And I am going to add another icon for my LinkedIn profile. I'm just going to search for the LinkedIn icon, give it a title, and I'm going to link it to my LinkedIn page. And once that's done, I'm going to click on Save Changes. So, okay, so you do not have to add the hashtag here. You actually add the URL to your LinkedIn page here, whatever that may be. So just Google for yourself. Wait, I'm just going to Google me and see what my... okay, so this is my LinkedIn page. I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. And once you're done, I'm just going to click on Save Changes. Okay, Save Changes and refresh page. Okay, as you can see, your top bar now has a Facebook and a LinkedIn icon. This is a very useful feature for this theme, and I can just directly go to my LinkedIn page from here. Okay. Alright, now our website is now ready. We have added blog posts, we have added portfolio pages, we have added sliders, and we have learned how to create menus, add logos, install plugins like the Facebook plugin or the Theme My Login plugin. We have learned how to configure the footers and add buttons and create a full-fledged website. Now it's up to you how you customize this or where you take this. You can install new themes, you can just Google for the best WordPress themes and just run with this information. And thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope you got a lot of value from this. And if you have any questions or any doubts, just comment on my blog post, or you can just email me. Just go to my website vikrambehal.com and you can just email me at my email address, which is vikram.denizen@gmail.com. Okay. Okay, so just email me at vikram.denizen@gmail.com. My email address is on my website. And thanks a lot for watching this video. All the best to you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Adios.